Here's a few. Yeah, here's a few more. Who had the best offseason so far? Who had the worst? This is Corey. What's this? Who had the best offseason so far?
What team had the best offseason?
Yeah. Who had the worst?
Best offseason to me is Pittsburgh Penguins. When you look at their signings with Paul Martin and Halak, to me that's two great D signings. You lose Gonchar, you sign two big-time D-men. That's awesome. And you look at Buffalo Sabres. I know they signed Rob Niedermeyer, but you lose to Linder, you lose Lutman. Two big D they lost.
I thought best offseason was, well, they're golfing a bunch and they go to the cottage. The other guys are stuck with his kids, so that's a bad offseason.
You know what? I'll take the Vancouver Canucks. I like Ballard, and you know, if Luongo, if you're watching, just watch your ears. You know.
Yeah.
But all kidding aside, I do like Keith Ballard. I think he's a good investment. And Cam Hoos, as you mentioned, that they were able to sign as well, and not overpaying at $4.5 million over a long-term deal. I think it's the right fit for the Vancouver Canucks. You already have the Sedins up front. You got Raymond Mason. You got
Ryan Kessler.
Kessler. I think they're sound up front. And on the back end, they really shored up.
Yeah, you look at Chicago, what they did in the offseason, losing a lot of the guys. You look at Vancouver, acquiring those guys, especially Dan Hume, who's, like you alluded to, taking less money to go to a place he wants to play in. Pretty amazing.
How about the bonehead, in my mind, okay, trade of the century ordeal? What's with the whole Halak thing out of Montreal? Now, someone help me out here. Someone help me out with every freaking guy I talk to in hockey. You.
Yeah.
And we talk, and I'm in sports talk radio, and someone calls and goes, well, we got to get a number one goalie. And everyone snaps, they go, well, you go get a number one goalie. They go, the toughest thing in the world, you get a number hard to find. They get this cat, Pittsburgh, Washington. We had Brett Hall, and he's like, and then what did he do? Well, Holly, I don't give a crap. A million shutouts.
Well, some people talk that Halak and Carey Price, because they were restricted free agents, that they can come back and play again in September. And I knew from the get-go that it just ran its course, that there's no way that even Halak as a restricted free agent would ever go back and start the season. He'd force a trade.
Why?
Because they both feel like they're number one guys. And there's only one
maybe
spot.
A little bit,
a little bit.
A little bit.
But there's no doubt that Halak has earned the right to be a number one goalie, and yet from not necessarily Carey Price's position, but from the Montreal Canadiens' position, it was that, hey, Carey Price is, even though he's 22 years old, he's got 150 games already played, and the upside is that we have our guy in Carey Price. So we got to make a decision right now. We can't avoid the inevitable, and that is holding on to both guys. So they obviously made their decision.